So, hi everyone, Cinderella Mima. I hope you have a good afternoon, all of you. And I have a reason why I'm here. I have messages, very important messages. It's Thursday, and tomorrow it's a Jupiter day, of course. The prize is either big or small. You get me? I did give you proper instructions, and I did say be very careful. The energy of the dark world is always around. Even though we saw the last time planetary aspects were good, but this time I was telling you energetically, we have Jezebels and we have many of them. Unfortunately, the one who loves to be encrypting messages, Mbea, that name suits you. You always love to be nosy, doing this, doing that. The other one is after a house. Let me tell you something. The most biggest house you should fight for is not in this world. Fight for the house in the hereafter. And if I will tell you something, you're going to be surprised. And that's why for Muslims will understand this. And that's why we are always told, pray for Husnul Khatima, which means the last time, you pray for your ending to be extremely good, that you are around people, you die peacefully, and that the right people can handle you and bury you in the right way. And that's why there is a dua also. I remember we used to read a lot. Allahu biha, Allahu biha, Allahu bi husn al-hatima. You repeat it always 3 times. You repeat it after every salah, after every prayer. You say that, and you can even pray for other people. For example, if someone is dead and they have not been buried, they're about to be dead, you pray that way. Why? It's because, I'll give you a good example. Look at the war right now going on, the attacks, for example, in Palestine. How many people have been buried under the barrels? I'm not saying they're bad or what. It's a trial from Allah they're going through. And whenever there's an action, science comes in. Newton's law of motion. Whenever there's an action, there is always an equal reaction. When you do something to someone, it has a funny way of coming back to you. Equally. The magnitude will be equal or even more, but according to science, it will be equal reaction. But how it's going to come to you, you will know better. We have people here who cannot stand rejection. If a man walks away from you, have some niveau bitches. Get the fuck out of here and get lost. Maybe there's a reason why God has closed that door for you. There is something better waiting for you. That cycle has ended. How many times I've given you my own personal example? I had suitors, so many suitors when I was young. And I was ready since I was in school, secondary school, people were coming, Arabian culture, how people always come. You're still early? Yeah, they should just see you have titties now, you're ready. I was not that type. And I was always being watched. So I had so many suitors that wanted to marry me. But I kept my focus on school and everything. And even after school, people are coming. I will click with one or two, and then I'll get something will irritate me. I will just walk away. The time I decided now, okay, this is the one when I was now working and I got the first husband, ex-husband. Despite many people being against it, including my own family, they didn't like him at first because first impression matters. And the first day he met my mother, he was from surfing. He likes to surf. He was from the beach. He was not freshened up. His mother came to visit us first time to know the family. And my mother said, I need to see him. When he came with a very short trouser, and he was just from the beach with slippers, you know, like unpresentable for the first time. And my mother was like, I am not impressed. I said, but he's just from the beach. She gave the benefit of doubt, but first impression, my mother was like, I had two, there was competition. There was one coming in and from a very, very wealthy, strong family. And then I had this ex of mine here, who became an ex later. But because I was fond of him, we were blindly in love. I don't know, it was a potion or what, I don't know. I made because logically speaking, the other one was ready to build me. Like, we had talks, and he was someone matured, even though we were all young, but he had the same vibration, like caliber, like me. He had the same thinking and the thoughts. We had so much in common, but my heart was somewhere else. And that's why sometimes we're always told, when you follow your heart, make sure you take your head with you. With me, I was still young. I didn't follow my head. I didn't use my head. And I ended up ruining my chances. But it was khair. It was already written that I had to go through that cycle, give birth and lose the baby and all that. So someone can reject you here. Maybe he gave you a good time. But that rejection can be a very good help for you. Take my word to the bank. Because you might be saved from calamities. You might be saved from so many things. And even it can be a door wants to open somewhere else, but because you're holding on and you want revenge and you want someone to be codependent on you, you might even lose the blessing that is about to come, because it's like, okay, since you want to play God, let me shut this fucking door and you're gone. I'm referring, first of all, to you, Kate. Leo pretends to protect you. This is all politics which is here. Leo is protecting Kate. Kate is William's wife. Here we have someone who has divorced. Here we have a Kate who is a fraud. She came out of nowhere, started a business, and I'm not scared to say you've been using my shufa. You are a fucking fraud, and Portugal is involved. CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo team. Yep, with a Scorpio. You want to prove something is very right, but all of you know you are fucked up to the core. Those prayers are coming, and that's why I was telling you. You will feel better. You know what Leo did? Let me tell you something. They turned the story of Kate. It started with me. They bounced. They went to Bilal's father to make him sick until he had to go and take like Magelspiegel, like endoscopy, to check his intestine, and he was told he was okay. But the reality is the sick bastard is Leo. Of course, Bilal's father is not sick. Little does this Leo know they are dying. That's what you get when you play God in other people. You want to project? That's what you get. Because the only thing you know is magic. All this was done for money. He makes people sick with a doctor. Yes, there's a doctor sitting there, very evil. Let me tell you, this doctor, he makes people sick. He takes part of organs from male and female. Yep. Listen to me carefully. He will tell you you have something like a cyst, hernia. I need to take your ball out. He takes that ball, they sell it and do experiment, cloning children, and they sell them. It's a manufacturing machine. Babies are sold in Australia. Shocked, yeah? How did Mima know that? Welcome to my world. Is it true that this doctor steals organs, male and female, and they create babies, even hire wombs from women, pay them to carry babies, and they sell them in Australia? This doctor here. That's why he's scared as fuck. And Leo is part and parcel of this. These people have made money. Who is the mastermind? Iblis. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio woman. This whole drama was done because someone wants a fucking contract. Don't do it. And I'm talking to a specific Leo. They know themselves. There's a group working with CIA secretly here. And there is an African girl. I'm going to be honest. I know your secrets. And I will tell you, stay away from this group right now. They recruited you while you were from the university, right? Right now, they're pretending to train you. And you're in Canada. If I'm not wrong. A black-skinned woman. I think you're the one who's sitting there in Leo. Let me tell you something. They have a time frame to use you. Don't ask me how I know, and I will prove it to you in the Quran. They have a time frame to use you. After that, they are going to blow your mind. They will wipe you out and then blow your mind away. Yep. You're going to be thrown out in the cold. They will not pay you anything. Something will be orchestrated for you to be finished that you will never function anymore. You have a time frame, expiry date. I'm telling you, I can see right through their asses. They know me. I've shown you remote. I can do remote viewing and everything I say comes true. I expose Hamas secret tunnels where they hide money. Didn't you see that? Check the video I posted about remote viewing. I can see it because I manifest. And manifesting means I have to go up. Like a magician. Even though I'm not one. But I'm just telling you, they're using you. You have an expiry date. Right now, they will put you on a pedestal. And you will feel very important. But this is where you're ending. This is where you're ending. They are going to finish you. And I will say, be very, yes, read, confirmation. If you're not going to be careful, they will kill you. That's CIA. That's how secret agents work. My father was a victim. I'm telling you the truth. They're using you. They're putting you on a pedestal. You are working with a double agent right now. I'm telling you. There is one who is a Leo and he's a double agent. I will not tell you. Let it stay the way it is. But they have your expiry date. My dear, you are young, beautiful, dynamic, and very energetic. Get out. Get out of that organization. This is what they're planning. They will set up something whereby you can't function anymore and then you're finished. You will never work anywhere and you're going to lose this. What did they do to my dad? My dad was working with many organizations. Let me tell you the truth. Do you know even in Mossad, you will never find a file. You will never find a file of an agent. Ask those people who really knows about secret agency. You will never find a file. They don't, it's like you just know your job. You are trained in a way that you can pass through 10 agents, one glance, you give them a message and that's it. No talking, nothing. If you have trainers, you know how to lock your shoes. That's how you pass your message. If you meet someone, you have to know. I blink once, I blink twice, I blink thrice. I scratch my eye, I rub my head this way. If I rub here, everything is a message. Everything. That's how you train. Did they teach you that? Of course not. They are using you. And I know they recruited you from a university. Don't ask me how I know these things. But you have an expiry date and it's not far. Get yourself a place and get out of that country. Leave alone even that place. Country. You are in Canada. I'm telling you, I know you like the back of my hand. You thought you have hit a jackpot. Move to calmer waters. They will finish you because you are betraying your own people. You have your nose up because you feel like you're powerful. Little did you know they're using you. They will finish you. And they are not working alone. It's a group of secret agents. Don't be fooled hearing that CIA, KGB, they have called. Agents are agents, yeah? Agents are agents. If I need info from another person, the other agent needs info from another person, like that, you'll have to work together. So long as you have a common goal. Don't be fooled, they're fucking you up. Where you are here destroying others, setting other people up, little do you know that the ones who are here, they're destroying you. Yeah. Sagittarius is significant here. Walk away. They're going to work. Yep, it's very, I'm telling you, deception. Someone is extremely deceptive, and one of them is Sagittarius with Stephanie Smith working with Kevin of CIA. Surprised, yeah? You used to send me mails because you wanted to steal from me. With your spiritualogy shit. And it's not only Kevin, there are more. I know, maybe he didn't tell you the real name. His real name is Kevin. Agents never tell their real name. You thought you had a new beginning. You fucked up. This goes to you, water sign also. And your emperor. Someone was either setting the emperor to be poor or the emperor is being set to be poor. That's what I'm telling you. Get out fast. This message goes to you. You are in Canada. Get out of there. They're not helping you. They are putting you in a pedestal and then, you know what happened to my dad? My father discovered the biggest racket of elephant tusks. He caught also the biggest shipment of cocaine. It was during Moi's era. Those who lived in Kenya, you know what happened. If you expose shit, they shit you. Just after the elephant tusks were burnt, where was my dad? Gone with the wind. Who was sent to kill my father? An agent called Naomi from West Africa, something of that sort. Down there, an African lady. And I used to hate her. Because I always felt something was off about this woman. She set everybody up. She set Bruno. She set my dad. She's the one who poisoned my father in Bodo, South Coast, with an egg. Gave it to Edie and me. I threw mine away. Edie bite. My father ate it all. That is why you see now they're after my brother mostly. For me, they know my gifts very well. Since I'm a child, they're watching me. And they know I was thrown in the mattress. So I came back with more knowledge, which they know it's important for them. So they just keep me around, monitor me. But I've shown you, that's matrix. Sitting, it's like you open antennas and you tap in directions. Then you gather the information and pull it back. It's like a machine. You operate like a matrix, you operate like a machine. You're not human there. And I was thrown there 33 years. So my dear, when I tell you, they're using you, just know I know everything about it. When you're busy creating dramas for others here, thinking you're teaming up with them, it doesn't matter, they're white, they're Indians, they're what, Mexican or whatever. Your end has an expiry and it's not far. You better leave and look for a place to go outside that country before it's too late. So, the test this week. I did something today. First, I told you, the whole group, be careful. There will be someone who's misleading you. It's always a Leo who's misleading everybody. Last week, I said, Team Flowers, freeze. Don't do anything. Everywhere, I saw people with flowers, 50% in the shops. And I was like, okay, this is definitely Leo. They think they know better, apart from witchcraft and their bullshit. They think it's also competition. Let me tell you something. This person is just they just want recognition. They just want recognition. You tell them something, they'll do the opposite. And you know who you are, because they're pretending to be a high priestess. But everybody who follows this fool, because that's why they want to pretend they are with Mima and this and that, look at what is happening. They're sending people to poverty because you fail to listen. And there's a water sign involved here. The most stupid people I've ever met in this community. They think they know better. Why? Because you practice spells without fearing God, fearing Allah. The other one calls himself God. Yeah, I told you that God is a question mark. How do you favor gays when the real God is the one who's destroying the gays? What was the story of Lut? And look at what you're favoring here. You want to play God, you'll be humbled very soon. Your time has found. All of you have failed the test. Because someone wanted to play games, and this is none other than a Sagittarius. That's the end of the world here. You'll see. There was a lot of manipulation. I gave you a warning. If you will not pass today, you will not cross the portal. A whole community charged in and said, someone is crazy. Someone has Dementia Egypt involved here. Someone has this. You didn't know. I told you. If I come and decode this, everybody will be like, what? Yes. That's what I'm telling you. I knew the test. I've already known the result. And I knew people will fail, despite even giving them warning. Why? Because you failed your last test of life purpose. How do you expect to pass now? So this is what happened here. Bilal made his placard. It was gray color. He used black pen and then he put a yellow. Because we have stalkers, and then, by the way, he drew a cartoon there. The small cartoon. And he put, I'll show also another photo. He put a cartoon of his favorite, the icon he puts, like Joe something. And on the other side, I sent him photos. He didn't put the one with hijab, of which was another trap. I sent on purpose, and he chose something else. He chose the first one and the second one. It could all not fit, which was a test on purpose. I knew there will be a karmic Jew here, a karmic Hindu, and a karmic Christian that will block that hijabi in that photo. That was the first thing. It happened. Bilal said, I can't print it because I'll just put this one. I said, okay. Secondly, in that cartoon, he put someone with a sunglass. I wear sunglasses. That's my label, actually. Scorpio just took it. But that's my label, and I gave you a reason why. I've been wearing it for work. First of all, it was because of my eye spiritually. I had that cut eye thing until it was rectified up there. Then now at least I can even show my eye, I can look to people. But when I put that, because that is good for spine, when you have a dark glass, you can do so many things with it. And someone who is a wannabe pretends to be Mima who is showing off, pretending like, yeah, I'm the one sending the message, yeah. I was just watching the dramas even unfolding in Kenya. Oh, I really laugh, Stupidity at its finest. That's the only word I can use. Anyway, that was another trap. Bilal is next to me. Someone thinks they might control him. Little do they know, everything they do, I see it. He's my kid. I just let you do what you do because you are exposing yourself, and you went into the same grave you went in. You wanted others to go. He finished his placard. He went to school. When, as far as I'm concerned, it was supposed to be a presentation. He said, Mama, the information we got there was just to put on the table, and people will be from other class will come and ask about our job. I'm like, okay, no problem. So what happened? He went. This fool started with Eddie Msa, one who took the number. You know who you are, pretending to be Fuad. And it's that group of blue eyes. That is where the message comes in. You have no idea how you fucked your lives. Starting from the stupid Reiki eyes all the way down. It's laughable because if I tell you the trap was so clear, but how can someone be so lame not to see it? There is always a child representing Bilal in black. He has white shoes. And if you look at the photo, let's talk about the hammer boy. If you look at the photo, those metal there, they have a red label. All right? So Muslim left alone. Someone think they're helping the Muslim. I mean, they're isolating the Muslim. One, leave it alone. Two, Team Sunglass. They thought they banked it. My intention when I went to the room, when I knew the placard was coming, I had already chanted and said, draw every karmic and expose them on placard. Abracadabra, they were on the paper. Who is the one wearing sunglasses? I have my label. Don't I have a Scorpio also creating these dramas? Boss bitch. Don't I have, how many Scorpios do I have? And that's the reason I told Alex, if you're coming to me, come the right way. And without your sunglasses. Because Alex with blonde hair, with their sunglasses, is nothing but trash. That's a Scorpio in blonde hair. And I told you, blondies are blondies. They thought they had it all and they're secured. On top of that, they kept Bilal aside. Here comes your fake God, and I'm addressing him right here. Thinking that the chosen one are isolated. Keep that fucking myth in your fucking behind. I've had enough of your shit and your ideology, which doesn't make sense at all. Honestly, if even the spiritual realm could just hear you say that once more, they will laugh at you because you are the most stupid person to repeat that. And all of the who say that. Chosen one, you are isolated because you have powers, that's why you have to be alone. That's stupid. You are isolating people because you steal their knowledge for you to shine. I'm not scared to expose you because I know where you're heading now. Today was the last nail in your coffin. Last nail in your coffin. That confusion and ideology of yours, it didn't work. Chosen one, chosen my ass. I'm sorry, today I will rant. Don't even say. And if you're not, you can't listen to what I'm about to say, get the hell out of here. I have a right to use any word I want. We are above 18 here. And I have a right to rant because there are people misleading so many people. If I'm telling you what is happening here, everybody failed. A very simple test. If you failed your life purpose last week, you were not supposed to pass this one. And that is why everybody went to. The same grave you were digging for someone, all of you went there. You brought me Billy, that's the fat guy. You brought this. Virgo, what it is, ho? I'm not a ho. I'm Mima Muhammad Idi celebrating and my pussy is intact. So if you think you're talking to a ho, get the fuck out of here. And if you're a moderator who is a ho, Pack your ass and get lost. Hani Omari, I don't know, whatever. Take your ass and fuck off. Do you hear me? It was a simple test. I said he will do that. If he passes this test, the project, everybody passes. You'll go to the next portal. If he fails, everybody fails. Someone was trying to sabotage another person. Then you project. That is you, Leo. You love to project and create reaction. Why? Because you're jealous somebody else is about to move forward with the project. And you are stuck there. The only thing you have is miles. Stealing miles, that's it. And stalking. Ibadah. That's your ibadah. You and Virgo don't know who is going to take the other one out first. Call me whatever you want. I can come in green, I'm still Mima. I can come in pink, I'm still Mima. I can come in red out there, see, I'm still Mima. Important is listen to the message. And I don't give a fuck who is moderating right now. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't care who's going to put a filter here. Those prostitutes need to go because they can't do what I do. All in all, no feedback, and then you are giving Netanyahu a clean bill. How lame can someone be? Every last community here, we know that he is overdoing it when it comes to war. That's why even Israel is split. IDF is splitting. Because even the military is arguing. He doesn't have any post-war plan. He doesn't want any ceasefire. Ego is here. And look at those representing the Jews here. 90% are not even fucking Jews. It's just ego. Then you are giving such an asshole a clean bill? Why? Because nobody came to ask Bilal anything, so he has a clean bill. Oh, really? When you do an exam, there must be a feedback. When God tested his prophets and gave them an assignment, what was the feedback? To free those people. The revolution. Turning them from whatever darkness were to the light. That was an assignment. They had to go and do it. The feedback was what was seen. How do you expect to get a clean bill, you're clear, when you didn't even do that exam? Bilal said, oh, nobody came to my table. Someone thought they're protecting themselves? That's why I'm saying all of you failed. And I'm going to prove it here. And you will be surprised because you all know Bilal has a habit. He will only expose his manifestation or intuition through artwork. This was the answer. Do you see any light here? Who is this? A demon. A devil. This is your answer, all of you. This is the result he came with and gave me. Mom, this is what happened. And I will tell you why everybody got this. He had a black pant, black shoes, and I made him wear this. This is what? NASA. We all know what NASA is, right? But I will explain to you. Today it was not NASA. Which color you see here? Red. What is here? Black. What is this here? Blue, white, red, again black. These are my key colors. These are the colors when my mother called and someone said she's crazy. The same colors I was wearing when I was talking to my brother. I had black and the flowers were almost same color. NASA was not NASA today. It had 2 tags on it. Let me first, generally, if we talk about NASA, it's science. Who is science? Mima. Orange is just a representative. They take notes from me. They take my work and share it, including that fake doctor. Do you get me? Including that nurse who was also given a scholarship, chosen to be the best nurse. Those were people who also received it from me, Somalis. All of you know that. This has been going on for many years. Here we are today. Science, definitely you know. It's all about Mima. If I do numbers, Blue is claiming it's Blue doing math. Blue is the queen and king of numbers. Bullshit. Did you see Blue? Or just because the shirt was written Jack and Jones and you think it's him? Third, ever heard of the word asana in yoga? Asana. She wanted me to be Indian girl. Asana means a comfortable position that one can stay longer and comfortable. Comfortable position. Like the positions of yoga, you can see someone sitting like this. Those are called asanas, yoga positions. Ask any Hindu, Google, you'll find that. So NASA was asana. Sitting in a comfortable position. And I knew there will be dramas in white because there is a copycat in white. There's someone who has a closed throat chakra in white. They mistook him. They didn't pay attention to the colors. You're thinking yellow helped you. Here, look at this. A simple test, and that's why I said I will be testing people and they will be failing. Then you don't write here and write bitch or what? Bitch your mother, not Mima. Who is to be blamed? Who did you follow? You all chose this. I was surprised to see Gadelbas in purple. Because I saw in the morning, Scorpio saying, who's going to help me? Who's going to help me? Who's going to help me? And then someone said, the African mama. And yes, she came and she did her simsalabings. In short, the group was misled. That's what I'm telling you. There was confusion. And that's why everybody failed to cross this portal. It's closing. Remember, the world is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is Jupiter. Jupiter is today. You were to pass this and have a fresh beginning. From as a child, or let's say you could get your medal and start afresh, things could move forward. Failure to do so, this is where you are. Who was behind it? The hand of God was on action. This is like the stick of Moses. Are you going to liberate yourself or you're going to sink like Pharaoh? Most of you chose to sink like Pharaoh. Why? You thought moving as a team, listening to the wrong person, they destroyed you. That's what I'm telling you. Pay attention to the false leaders and prophets here. I am Libra. I'm justice. I can be in green, which is used by Virgo, but Tauruses. Fuck it. I'm a Libra. I always tell you, when it comes to spirituality, I will not bring politics in it. Equality. Someone failed. Can be a King of Pentacles involved, a Cancer specifically. Yep, now they're stressed. Because I'm telling you the truth. You gave wrong messages. Now everybody is here. You hanged yourselves. Am I to be blamed? You know Bilal will never lie. And he always has a message. Even when someone tries to manipulate him, but when it comes from above, it will come in the right way. Do you see any bright color here? Yes, we do have blue color. Look at the white which is here. And look at this behind it. We have a black group. Myself, I'm also supporting black. But don't we have a black witch here? I have a label in blue. But we know how many blues we have there, comics. That's why I'm kicking out even Ivy Blue. Blue Ivy of Beyonce. Because they fall in this category. Today, I'm showing you. They say a picture can speak 1,000 words. Here is a picture. I'm telling you the truth. How are you going to justify this now? How are you going to justify it? How many unions have you broken? Now you understand when La Roche, I was telling you. One of your ancestors has already put the head down, which is giving up. We're going to check it and I'll confirm it. First, let's finish here. So do you understand what he was wearing? There was science all over. It was vibration, it was your energy. The feedback, I said, actually, do you know why I couldn't even dance comfortably? Because someone was creating so much chaos. Do you know why? Because my head was just there in school. I was making sure that nobody will tamper around and I will only micromanage the whole scenario with remote viewing to see the outcome. And he told me exactly what I saw. Nobody came to my desk, Mom. And later when I went to the other class also, we had to do now the opposite. We have to go and check theirs. Only 2 people gave me information. Who are 2 people? His angels. The one who write good deeds and bad deeds. I sent and projected it as humans. And they gave him information. So who was there for him? Nobody. No one. Who are you isolating? You are isolating Mima. It's not America. Fuck the flag. I'm talking about colors here. I needed a proper combination. Wasn't the photo also lined up with this color? Don't we have an asshole hiding in this color, creating dramas? Do you get me now? Who is to be blamed? You are listening to the wrong messages. I gave you an information. Placard is coming on Thursday. Please go. It doesn't matter which color the placard was. But I'm just giving you information. It was gray. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. You brought Billy. I don't know, the Visuali. I don't know, the short girls with their short bums and big asses. And you created so much chaos, including this Noor with that little girl who is a gossip monger. I don't know, Afghan, I don't know, whoever. People are shaking hands. Yeah, Afghan is not our enemy. Taliban is not our enemy. Where did that clearance come from? There were supposed to come people there. Bilal had to write the feedback to give it there. That feedback was the outcome. As I say, when a prophet is sent out there to do a job, they're given a book, a Abrahamic book. Let's say, be it you, Jesus, be it its Prophet Muhammad, be it Ibrahim, be it you, Dawood. They all had books. Zabur, Injil, Torah, Quran. They all had books. What was the mission? Send the message and then bring the feedback by calling them to our religion. So he came with the message There was no feedback. Logically speaking, what does that mean? The church failed. The Muslims also failed. The Jews failed. The Hindus failed, and even the atheists. Everybody failed. It was a simple test. That's what I'm telling you. If you didn't understand your life purpose, it was hard for you to do this. And that's why we've been very worried. I was saying yesterday, be careful also. Do not use Ryan as a portal, and of which many people were going to use it. Now I'll tell you why Ryan, NASA, is Anas. Anas Bozuma, the uncle of Ryan. Through that, with Gazelle Rizlan, everybody ran there. They thought they were more safe with the Moroccan than dealing with this demon here. There was no key there. The test was on Bilal's table. Nobody came for their test. How are you to get the result? And someone thought they're protecting themselves because of the sunglass. You are the biggest comic there. Do you get me now? So just logically speaking, if a prophet goes out there on a mission and they were given an Abrahamic book, go to your people, bring them. That's the feedback when you sell the word. He came with his work. There was nobody who was literally there spiritually, none other than Mima with all her colors. And that was why science was active. NASA. But there was no NASA there. It was science. And I had it in red, shielded. So my stalker didn't even do the homework properly because they were busy. They want to yap. You understand me now? There's no shortcut in life. This is a lesson someone has to live because it will never come back. This was a lifetime lesson to learn about integrity, authenticity, loyalty, and clapping for others when it's their turn. None of you showed up. And those two who appeared with information were his angels I projected in human form. I told him, just go so that he doesn't feel lonely. And they went. He came, I told him, before he even prayed, he went off. But I had already put, when I was making his bed, I had put an intention. If he comes, I want him to sleep. Even though someone thinks they're putting him to sleep all the time, they're doing that with their stupidity, magic, and all that. Scorpio thinks that is how you save your energy. I had already protected him. I am 10 steps ahead of your game. I had already spread the bed. If he comes, lie him to sleep. Because he needs to be cleansed now. And you thought you're saving your energy. Another one. You didn't save anybody. You ruined so many people. Now, this is where the whole thing comes in. Everyone who manipulated that situation, not only did you lose, you're also taking the job of those people, the person you're trying to stop. That revenge, whatever you are doing, it will not work. Whether you are on a mission, you have a test, and that's about your life. You didn't have to think about the other person or create a scenario and now I am there, or you are punishing someone in white. We have a team of black here. Some are very religious and very straight. But we have a witches also in the team of black, including gays, in the sea gays. We have white, and we have all the other colors. Good and bad people. Karmic and soulmates and divines. Now you tell me, if this is what you created for yourselves, illusions, confusions, And it only ended up here. How are you going to be helped? How? Trusting the wrong person. You wanted to win at all costs, Capri? Or Alex? Because you came with your blonde hair. What was all this for? Yeah, I'm living the wolf in sheep's clothing. Hamster, there is hope for you. Which hope? You are a fraud. That's why you are making calls up pretending you're calling like my mother. The house we're going to give to Faridi, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. You're sitting on a high horse and you think the whole world revolves around you. Well, now you have your answers. You know where you stand. All of you, I prove it to you. Yeah, Quran. Is it true they failed their mission because they did not heed the calling? Let's walk around it. Was this done on purpose to manipulate the situation? Because of someone's ego? Yeah, look at those almost falling. Because of someone's ego. Now, my dear La Roche, I did warn you. First of all, my internet, someone broke into my internet today and they were sending pictures of gays and gays and gays. And they thought it's funny. They ended up cursing themselves. They've cursed themselves. They stole. Yeah, you stole. But what did you steal? You are lying. If it is you have gone, you know you are liars. Let me just be honest with you. Someone is a liar here. You're trying to cover up. Katerina. We know you work with Russia. Ray. Blacklist. You still want to claim your innocence. Unfortunately, you have seen. Not only you are going down, the whole group is going down. Let me see who is being manipulated here. So in short, you failed. It was a tower moment. But judgment needs to be called. Toxic community. All of you are now in that tower moment. There will be towers in your life. Back to back, back to back. That's why I'm telling you. It was one of the... I said, if you pass this test, the next week is the easiest. Someone failed here. You are literally lying. Starting with you, Sue, there's Red Mama, or whatever. Literally lying. All of you failed. The one you're giving a hard time is moving to calmer waters because there's an angel supporting them. What do you see? And not all white, because all the whites failed. You can't bring me Sean Paul and tell me that he passed the test. Where was he all this time? Do you understand me? I gave you a purity color. I knew there will be chaos. But I will always come and test you. My mother called. Which color was she in? White. With other colors as well. What did you get? All of you. What did you gain? Someone is trying to hold on to somebody else. Don't tell me about Joe Biden or Trump. None of them is clean. None of them is clean. This is just politics. They're trying. How do you use a domestic or a spiritual work and try to fix their shit here? Sometimes you Secret Service need to use your brains here. You have been lowered so low with the comics until you have lost your niveau. We used to work properly here. That's why someone will use identities of crazy people and then you're saying, no, Netanyahu has a clean bill. Why? Because you're covering for Amina. When we know Amina is using crazy people's identity from their mental health hospital in Jomvu. I showed you a good example. Someone is sitting on a table negotiating as a Palestinian. It was Chibu. And whatever I'm doing, they're micromanaging and do it there so that people can fail. Who is doing it? Fucking Israel. Who is representing Israel? Prostitutes like Rihanna and the Scorpios. I don't care. I support Israel, but I support the ones who are also against what is being done. I'm not a Zionist. We stand for justice. Because even in Kabbalah, we know. Go back to the history, they'll tell you. There were healers and giving sadakas to everybody. How does a parliament split into two? Like one group is sending aid, the other group is destroying the aid to reach to the poor people then desperate for help. Now today, America, after shitting on everything, comes here and show, yeah, we have built the temporary bridge, now aid can come in. Double standards. I'm not saying this because I'm favoring Palestine. There are also assholes there. Because they don't want to do the right thing. They're still playing dirty. But what about you Jews? Sarah, how many spells are you going to use on people to manipulate them? Yeah, people are listening to you because you pretend to be the healer and courtesy of Park Avenue Synagogue, Temple Imi, Emmanuel, or blah, blah. And this is what you can provide for us? You steal my work, twist it to suit your narrative. Then you call yourself a fucking healer, light worker. What kind of light worker are you? This is you, bitch. If you could do spells on food to put worms there, a story that I've given in the new moon, about solar eclipse and the natives, and you twisted it and sent that spell to the Palestinians who are dying. Children are in hunger. And they opened the box for aid. Whatever was there for the refugees, what was there? Worms. So you do your magic and test it on people who are desperate there, in despair. You are a shame and a disgrace, and that's why I'm telling you, even Netanyahu needs to go. I'm so happy, and I wish Israel will stand even stronger and firmer, that they will fight this regime out of here. We don't need people like you. Netanyahu is a failure, and you don't represent me. Don't sit in my seat. Because you are using even that young boy and a hammer who looks like Bilal, and I call him, I say, get out of there. This asshole is just using you. Then today, you have manipulated the situation, nobody to go to the table, and yeah, clean bill. Afghan is a fraud. I'm not scared to say it. You know you're playing dirty. If it is you, Israel Netanyahu, especially Netanyahu, you are dirty as fuck with your Sarah. That's why you're coming. Faridi needs to get a house for Ibtihal and his children. Who is Ibtihal? Eli Goldrick. Sarah. It's awesome. The names which are created for illusion. Shame on you. This is what you got anyway. Don't expect anything good now. Your judgment is here. The tower has hit. There's no reversal. Those who are attacked, this is where you're going. America, send more weapons so that more people can die. Why don't you save your druggists on the streets first? Charity begins at home. I'm so disappointed with all of you, including you, Alex, posing with blonde hair. You thought you're secured? Had done already the job. This flag was not a flag. It had every last detail of the color that I needed. And you all fell into the trap. Thank you. Keep following this shit. So you want to follow her? Keep following her. Maybe this will speak also. Allergy, eyes. Because look at this here. The eye's not clear. This is clear, this is not. Someone has allergy. Isn't this a person who poses with allergy eyes? Or the team of I, my queen's eye. Stalkers. Yeah, you're gonna cry because you costed so many people a loss. Why? Because misleading them. Someone was following a false prophet. If it is you, Cancer, yeah, we are back in business, Will Smith and the rest. Then Didi is out here waiting with Jennifer Lopez tonight to come and clear their case, they are also innocent. No, you are not innocent. You are this. You traffic people and play dirty for so many years, including that karmic mother. You know you're the ones who have been stealing my identity, and someone wants to come and lie. Israel has a clean bill. Yeah, really? The others, but not Netanyahu. So let me see. This person who was blocked. First of all, you, Billy, get out of it, because they were just using you as a project. It was a setup. You are not supposed to be present here. You see? Someone thought they are going to get out of their poverty. This card came like this. But no, they've put you to stuck there. That's what I'm telling you. Billy, just get out of here. Yeah, just walk away. These people are not your friends. Avoid them. And something will be eclipsed out of your life, but that will be for the best, because it's going to bring you happiness. Those people who wish you darkness, you're going to celebrate. They're the ones who are going to lose here. Yeah, because the judgment is here. All this was an opportunity. The door was here. Go and I will show you. Let me just bring that photo. I'm telling you, Bilal is talking with so many photos here. Give me a minute. Now pay attention to this. He put this also in the chat. Wow, 1 Euro. 1 Euro brutto, echt krass. Every word had a meaning here. Every word. Warda Omari. Euro. Biru. TTO. Ed. Esha. But this is strongly. China. T. K. Ras. And that's Sasa. Then comes Kere. Someone didn't get that message here. Kere is that for Kenya now. Tax. All about taxes. Isn't this the photo he uses in his WhatsApp? What is this? A coin, yeah? Do you see the hand which was giving? This message is just a simple, yeah? That you have seen the coding. You were to go and take this coin. Even though it was crass, you were supposed to go and collect this coin. Look at the hand of God. The door is open. What's the common color you see behind here? Blue and white. Look at this photo. What do you see behind here? It's blue and white. Do you see how he sends the messages? This was an opportunity of a lifetime God was about to give you. And that is, if you had gone to that place to see the chart, you will see this, which definitely 100% will have collected your coin. Nobody showed up to collect the coin. Oh, my high priestess, I know what I'm talking about. No one showed up to collect that coin. Yet people want to marry, want to go to union, have God in their hand, have God in their life. But who was the deceptive? Leo. Yes, this is the deceptive. A Cancer and a Leo were very deceptive. But this is what happens to them. They lost that hand of God to receive. And they will regret it for the rest of their life, because this was the last point. I told you, if you pass this week, next week is the easiest. And we're heading straight to the full moon. They were deceptive with this message, thinking they will get a house. They have it all. Kate involved here. You thought you have it in the bag. Protect yourselves now. Because now, not even God is in your favor. You are supposed to collect this. That's why I didn't even make a photo of that placard, because I would have given people hint. But the stalkers even were stupid. That's how it works. And I did tell you, if someone fails the test, if you failed the test last week, this week you'll never understand anything. Your sole purpose is to stalk. You are living off another person's life purpose. You stalked, you saw the placard color and everything, and you thought you were saved. The small photo which was there, you didn't pay attention, and this was super fucking clear. The door is open, blue and white. What did I show you? The mattress I put under my bed when I opened it. It was purple, blue, and white. Same blue. I don't know if I can show you right now. I'll show. Do you see down there? It's blue and inside it's white. There's a reason why I had to keep it there and unlock it. Did you know it was the bank? You had the bank and you refused it, you rejected it. What more can God give you? If he comes to you like this, he used a child. And these specific names which were here, I'm sure you are the ones who are betraying people. You betrayed others. There will be something with KRA. And I said it, someone will con, because I told my brother, go and check my company. Details there. It's dormant, but there will be someone who will ask you for KRA money. And it's here. So someone will try to play dirty and even charge me money from that group, Kenya. At your own risk. You lost a very good opportunity from God. I don't know how, and that's why you see I was so restless even today. I was extremely restless. Because I knew many people will lose this opportunity and it will never come back. We want it. We are moving to calmer waters. Because I spoke the truth. And there'll be an air-signed man who might be airing my work and will see the truth, the manipulation and everything. Someone was also hurting a child. They're thinking they're hurting a child. But unfortunately, you all hurt yourselves. You refused the bank from your own ancestors. Now, La Rochelle, you understand me now. What is this? Land. You're supposed to be a farmer. You and those two girls, the white ones. You're supposed to be farmers in your homeland. This opportunity was there. You are supposed to go collect it. Bilal was to write the feedback. Whatever grade he will get, that was how much you were supposed to get. But nobody showed up. So you rejected the offer. And that's why I'm telling you, your ancestors was like this and one has given up. I'll check it here, which one has given up and how the message comes in. It's too late. And the one being sabotaged now might be the winner. The one sabotaged might be the winner. Not the one who they were setting up, because they have a tendency of throwing that African and then they always cry foul. The one who was sincerely betrayed is the one who's winning. Sincerely betrayed. Be it by your Jezebel, your third party. Because there's a group I told you. My brother was calling me last time on Hamisi. I knew it was this legal group. Victor, Demari and their shit. Rihanna and their Yamei gang. And they thought they won. The one you have been betraying is the one who is winning. They got the coin. Start harvesting and you'll see now. Because you're all here. There's no but, no if. That one is going to win. If it is a marriage, they will go into marriage. Their life is transforming. There can be a Scorpio passing, by the way. Can be a Scorpio passing. But for these who are betrayed, their life is transforming. The one who is the Mbeya, gossip monger, who was isolated on purpose, has nothing there. They lost, they lost. If Scorpio, you thought you were going to get a contract, joke on you. Because everything is dying. Everything. To that karmic group of Scorpios. Created a lie here. Everything is dying in your life and someone is coming to tell you the truth. But if it is you, Netanyahu, and the rest who claim they're clean, no, they're not clean. In fact, their life is about to tank down in a way they've never seen it. Then come an Aries here, or someone was planning, was still in mature stage. I'm going to be honest with you. This is nothing but a failure. Normally, if I have these two cards, it's 4 of Wands. It means I'll tell you you are going to happily ever after, like this. But for you, look at you. Everything is barren. There are no leaves, nothing. Look at this. The logs have leaves. There is nothing. You are planning, you are failure. Because God has already given you a path. Allah has opened the path for us. The sun was rising today. Jupiter, that's what I'm saying. It was supposed to be. We all know Jupiter is a big daddy planet. It either gives you the blessing, or if it takes it at a massive rate. In fact, let me check what is the planetary aspect today. Such a failure. But it was meant to happen. And I did say, we are so many, it can be less than 10 or 5 who will get the key. And I think right now many have failed. Listening to the wrong person. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, baby. Sun conjuncts Venus at 5 degrees 7 minutes. Here. Sun conjunct Venus. Told you. Someone thought they are going to get it. That's why they were deceptive. There was that Leo, Cancer, whoever, they were deceptive. They thought they have it in the bag. But in reality, they forgot. The Sun was conjuncting Venus. What does Venus rule? Money and everything. Now you know why I'm in green? I didn't wear yellow because it's all about the money. Venus in Taurus rules the bank. What do we keep in bank? Shit? No, we don't. We keep money there. That is why today, everything was orchestrated for you to receive your bank. You all refused. Sun conjunct Venus at 5 degrees. Didn't Bilal say, I want to be the sun? Remember the last project last week? What do you want to be, Bilal? Why not a lion? No, I want to be the sun. Even if I'm alone, I will give. He was talking, subhanallah. It was an attribute of Allah. He is alone, but he is our giver. And he's also the taker. Today, the sun conjunct Venus. The sun. Because he used that symbol of the sun last week for that life purpose. When he did his homework, he chose the sun. So the sun conjunct Venus. And he was waiting with his placard and nobody showed up. Nobody wanted the coin. Not in gold, not in silver. So you had your American Express. You had your gold. Because I was just watching those groups. They were posting gold, silver, blah, 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 blah. 5 degrees, 5th house. 7 minutes. Yeah. 5 degrees, 7 minutes. 7th house, Libra. But the Leo was so stupid and wanted to play dirty. That's what you get. Because you always compete, you think you know everything. You made yourself lose. You made so many people lose, including your own family member, or I should say even the African girl who is supposed to be receiving. She will have gotten the key today. She will have passed today 100%. The land is here. Go, the door is open. Plant as much as you can, and it will be raining for you. And the other two of La Roche, including the Italian, the one I told you, you will go back to your homeland also and do farming. Then guess what? Sun conjuncts Jupiter. Subhanallah. The sun conjuncts Jupiter. What is the date today? Thursday, right? What does Jupiter do? I did tell you. It's a big daddy. It will either give you in a bulk, or if it wipes in a bulk. But we know it's the planet of good. It's called Santa Claus. People call it Uncle Sam because it represents someone who comes with a present. Jupiter is always a present. Jupiter represents husband. So most people rejected even their calling to their divine union because it's here. God was bringing your husband. Allah was sending you to your partner. This child was just a bridge for you. Most of you rejected. Some were manipulated also to be taken out of that alignment. And it was at 1 degree, which is you personally, and then 34 minutes. Gemini, communication, movement. You are to move to his table and see it. You are to move towards Bilal to collect it. Because the hand of God is just here. Just like this one. He was giving. Here, take. But if you don't stretch your arm and take it, or just wait to receive, how will you get it? Third house is Gemini, communication, movement, gadgets. Someone manipulated the situation through tech, isolated everything. Who is the loser? You refused it. So you didn't take it. Then 4 is your stability. The 4th house, Cancer, roots, which is connected to a lineage, family. Family. Takes 2 to build a family. Your lineage, your ancestral, you see a castle here? That's your lineage, your ancestral lineage. You refuse to go to take it. And then Sun conjuncts Uranus. And that is why we saw that Tower card. I think I've put it back. You destroyed yourself. The Tower card, I've put it back, I think. But we saw it earlier. It's because the Sun conjuncts Uranus in 2nd house, 2 degree, 2nd house, Taurus. And that's where Venus rules also. That's where Jupiter is transiting. So people refuse the money today. At 55, 2 minutes 55. At 2 degree 55 minutes. Which means 55 is 10. You are either to get a 10 of Pentacle, which is the blessing which was going to come non-stop, or you chose your 10 of Sword. Then judgment is here. Very easy, but very tricky situation. Then we have the Sun sextile Neptune. The Sun is talking to your ancestors. Give me the bag. Give me the bag. We're going to union. Had you gone there, get to a union, sextile Neptune, ruler of Pisces. So God was like literally playing a game using Pisces, my child Bilal. He's 28, 9, 2009. He was using that child to sextile and bring your fortune from behind, from your ancestral roots. But you all refused. And it was at which degree? 3 degree. Mind, body, and soul. And that was the test last week. And you remember the 10 euro we did before for every zodiac? And I did say, out of that 120, I was left with 40. How that money flew out, I don't know. Even I was holding on so tight. So it's only 4 people who got the key. Then we moved to the next one. Last week, people still fucked up. And this is a confirmation. So we'll have 4, maximum 5 people will get the key. Then we have the sun trine. It's a trine. It's in a trine, the sun with Pluto. So Pluto was not going to destroy whatever you are getting from God because of your past life. Rather, it was building a trine. It was securing it and ready to make you manifest to move forward because it's transiting in Aquarius, all about the future. And I explained it. 3 degrees, 8. 3 degrees, as I said, mind, body, and soul, or the triangle, which was to be activated, which is a trine. The trine looks like this. This is a trine. See that? This is a trine. It's a triangle. Comes from the word triangle. Trinity. 3 points. The mind, the body, and soul. It was going to activate it, give you a transformation. And I mentioned it earlier in the reading. Transformation. Not earlier the person, as before. There was going to be a transformation. So Pluto was not literally even going to destroy it. It's going to help you build and see you through to the future. Same thing with Moon and Mercury. Moon is the womb, the mothers, the 4th house. It's a mother who gives birth to the nation. So, yep, your ancestors were giving birth. You just needed to collect that energy and everything was aligned for you to shoot. But congratulations, nobody showed up. But you needed to know the moon also, which is the mother. And by the way, that trine was at, the moon trining Pluto was at 5 degrees 50. Again, God. The mother was giving you 50, and by default, of course, you'll get it from the father's side and you get your 50, which is 100, and you are good to go. Still, people failed, did not heed the call of God, Allah, Elohim. They chose to do their own shit, including Bhagwan. They didn't listen to what they were told. Then the moon trined Mercury. Listen to intuition. Intuition is feminine. And the moon rules intuition. You are supposed to listen to intuition. Listen to your gut feeling. That ancestral female in your lineage was speaking to you. And they were communicating. Mercury is communicating through me. 7 degrees, 22 minutes. Through Libra, the sign of Libra, which is justice. There's the card. So you also can see it. Your magician have already stolen it, also trying to have his justice. I think I've put it back because I shuffled then. That's justice. Through Libra. There was justice coming in from your female. Also, you needed to birth that nation. You needed to birth those ancestors. That abundance. It was there for you. 22 is a master number as well. But nobody showed up. Here now comes the drama. The moon now is opposing Saturn. What does Saturn rule? Capricorn. What does Capricorn rule? The Hierophant and the devil. And I can say sometimes the devil is even better, but this is worse. The moon was opposing this. The mother figure was opposing this. And that's why they say she's crazy. She's this. Yeah, there is a mother who is crazy. She's not giving favorable results. She's lying. But at the same time, this is your ancestors. They were fighting the dark forces. They are opposing the dark forces. No, I have to go. I have to reincarnate. I have to give this to my child. Unfortunately, it was at 9 degrees, which is the 9th house, which is Jupiter. Either you get the temperance or you get the world. Most of you chose the world. Most of you chose the 3 of Wands. Nobody wants the temperance that they were sending to you. And that is why judgment is here and things are going to be eclipsed. Do you understand now? 9 degrees, 20. Sagittarius, Taurus, Sagittarius house, 2nd house, which everyone by default, it rules your money. And the 9th house is after death, after transformation, you come to wisdom. So most of you are stuck in the Anubis energy. You could not transform to the other side to collect. 9, as I said, 9 degrees. Temperance, the world. Most people chose to end their cycle, the world. They refused. So maybe until next lifetime for others to get. Yep, then we had Mercury square Pluto. Communication, gadgets, squared Pluto. So there was a tough war. Tech world and the planet of destruction. So tech squared Pluto, and Pluto brought everything down to its knee. Because we know Pluto is the planet of destruction. And I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about real science here. The planet of destruction. We know Pluto burns everything. But when communication is being blocked, or when we see Mercury, 3rd house, where the mind, body, and soul opposing or squaring, questioning Pluto. Pluto can't be questioned. Pluto is the master of everything. Because that's why we don't even have so much information scientifically about Pluto, because anything it touches, it just burns. It doesn't have a Midas touch, it has a destruction touch. So when you square, let's say you know this person is extremely strong, and you try to square them or try to put them in a corner, what happens? You are going to lose. Because you know this person, whatever they'll project, for example, justice comes in and you lose it. So that's exactly what happens. When Mercury opposes Pluto, Pluto's like, what the fuck are you? Bang! Everything goes down. And that was done 0 degree 55 minutes. Which means, well, at the beginning, 0 has no value in the astrological wheel when it just begins. But every planet normally is like, when it's there, it's stationary. But it's almost heading to 1. Mercury moves faster, so it will be, by evening, it will be entering 1 degree. It will be 1 degree maybe. But there's a square there. But at the same time, Venus was sextiling Saturn at 3 degree 14 minutes. The same Mercury, which is creating problems. This is very tricky. The same moon, which was also creating this. My goodness. It was Mercury, which created the square with Pluto, and that has destructed everything. Tech, communication, movement. Someone was lazy to move from one desk to another. They thought they were sabotaging and protecting themselves. It's like you misjudged the wrong person. We have someone who has a closed chakra in white. And there's a reason for that. Copycat, liar, this and that. But you misjudged the white which was there. That's the colors of angels. I'm telling you, I gave you a small test. But I was told not to tell you because that's how your ancestors wanted it. Before they come, they want to know your integrity. And most of you failed. I was not supposed to tell. So people were sabotaged, others, it was just teamwork out of stupidity, trying to prove a point. Well, the one you had and was very sincere, they're moving forward. And we will see the outcome of them. Anyway, let me finish this quickly. Venus is sextiling Saturn, 3 degrees 14 minutes, which is very good. I'm just counting houses. Energetically, 3 degrees, that's second house, Taurus. It carries the vibe of Taurus. But if we look at, I'm just decoding it by houses, it means what? 3 degrees is the third house, which is Gemini. Again, it rules communication and movement. 14, 1 and 4, yourself and your stability, fourth house. First house is all about yourself. So what happens there? It's Venus was sextiling Saturn. So Venus, the bank, is sextiling Saturn. It's aligning with the ancestors to receive, to give you. Just like the way it was sextiling Neptune, like God, the Sun is sextiling Neptune, Venus is sextiling Saturn. So everything was the ancestors, God is giving it to the ancestors are aligning with Venus, and you are supposed to be receiving. All was needed was communication. Third house fucked up big time. Lot of problem. Venus conjuncts Uranus, Jupiter conjuncts Uranus. This was going to be, it was just going to come like thunder for you. Pop, pop. Collect this and God opens the doors for you. I don't need to go even down there. Even Lilith is trining Sun. The Lilith, which is the dark moon, had no power. They just had to bow down and let God give whatever is supposed to be given. At 1 degree, as in to everybody. Then as well, Lilith also trined Venus. There was no way Lilith could block this. They have no power. Venus was the main controller. Jupiter is the main controller. The Sun. All the key main planets were in alignment. But as I said, you can take a donkey to the river. You can't force it to drink water. Now let's see. Congratulations to those who failed. Because I told you work as a group. But your leader was nothing but shit. Because your leader was that. You saw. Dark eyes. I mean dark energy. It was a dark energy. People were following a dark energy that misled everybody. And then someone was posting photos, posting videos. What is this horse saying? Bitch! Virgo. You want to follow people like Spiritualogy? Copy, paste. Nuru, copy, paste. Keep following. Sarah, copy, paste. That's what you get. Let's see the ones who are sincerely sabotaged and felt helpless. Leave alone the ones who are set up. I don't care about those ones who are just brought there as a picture. No. Those who are sincerely set up to fail. For sure they will receive. Yeah. Messages coming towards you. Because people are blocking, stalking you. They didn't want you to work or progress or move forward or even accumulate what you have. They were stressing you. Either in finances or even at work. They were just giving you a hard time because they didn't want you to move forward. But yeah, they didn't want you to move forward. They were stalking and doing the opposite. If I give instruction, they do the opposite. Why? Because of deception. They thought they will have it. How will God dance with the people who are in the dark? Because they thought they're going to have it. Sagittarius is very significant. They thought they're going to have it. There's a very karmic Sagittarius involved here. Little did they know, whatever instructions I was giving you, I was manifesting something for all of you. A genuine relationship, twin flame. But someone was a liar. Probably we have a Cancer female here, very karmic, Piscean female. Someone pretending to be a very intuitive. They were not intuitive. They were just in their ego because all they wanted was money and to be seen that they are strong. This person did not heed the last warning. They're about to meet their ancestors here. They're going to be beaten. Whatever finances, maybe this person is extremely rich or they have finances. Money was coming in. That's why they were controlling the narrative. Everything is about to be taken. Yep. Strength, you might be significant here. A group of Leos, we have seen that. Be careful. And I'm waiting for that person who was, because I spoke about CIA and you are insulting me. Bring it on. I said what I said. I have a team which is loyal, but I will speak the truth. You have a problem? Because I lived it. I experienced it from my own father. You can't tell me shit. So you can send messages and insult me, but fuck you. I know what I'm talking about. And yes, you do that. You waste people. Not all agencies do that. But I'm telling you, they do waste people. My father was one of them. It was an agent who killed my dad. Because she was working with the drug addicts, with the drug dealers. Can't tell me shit. I decoded even what was found in my father's lungs. Leo stole it. Yep, so these people thought they had it in the bag. And I'm not talking about all Leos. They know who they are. These were very manipulative people. They had it in the bag, they thought it. And they have made money. That's why they were controlling the narrative, but today was their end day because judgment is here. They're going to regret it. Cancer, Leo. Yeah. It's the end because this is death. Scorpio can be significant. This is death for them. There's another water sign who's going to be moving to calmer waters. And someone is going to jail, whether they like it or not. They thought they won, but there is someone going to jail. So for those who are now, you are affected because of this betrayal, just know you're going to get, if it's the twin, you're going to get, if it's a soulmate, you're going to get into a very good union. But just know there were betrayals here. Someone was talking and creating problems and obstacles in your work so that you don't move forward. You have less finances, you lack confidence and all that. It was a trick. But when you have faith, the one who created you and brought you here naked, that they can take you out of any problems. Whether you are a Muslim, you're Christian, you worship Allah, God, Elohim, Bhagwan, whatever you call, Hashem. Just know your justice is here. You're going to get everything you want. You will be in an emperor state. And if you're a female, you're going to have your finances in check. Only those who are really like betrayed, because the balance is here. So for the rest, since they wanted to put you in problem, the problem is coming to them. The shackles are coming to them. Since they chose to sell their soul, that's what they get. Sold their souls and they landed in the dark world without them knowing. They'll be taking a lot of losses. These people's life, as of today, it's like everything is sealed. Their finances will come to a standstill. And I am telling nothing but the truth. Everything is put to rest for them. Number 4, number 3, significant. Some will expect it quicker. Some it will take a month or 2, 3, 4 to see the sudden changes kicking in. For all the betrayals they have done to others, it's coming back to bite them because they're going to be losing. And some others, you see, this is being left out in the house and even the finance. If you look at the tree of life, even in Kabbalah, you will see it somehow also look like this, but if it goes, this is just half. If it continues, it looks like the tree of life. So someone is also going to be disowned. A group of people will be disowned by their own ancestors because they came to you, they wanted to give you, but you refused it. And yeah, just because I say Warda Omari, and that's why you are telling me bitch. Maybe you are a bitch, because a real man will not post gazy. Yep. So those who are betrayed, and you know you have no drama, you are not involved in this drama, you're going to be moving forward. You will have all the tools that you need. You'll be like a magician. Ideas will be flowing. You will know how to find your way out. And I will say, don't wait. If you need to travel, travel. If you need to start something, do it, because you will have everything you need, but there will be others who will try to pull you down. Yeah, be action-oriented. Can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person who is also on the good side that's going to help you. And I don't mean the good people, because some people are in the good team and they're still karmics. Yeah. Investments. Be careful, because someone might try to even charge you, invest in me, invest in me. Don't be quick in investment. You are ready to start, but use your discernment. For those who betrayed you, this is what is happening. They chose this. Whatever they thought they get, contracts, investment, they're going to end up here. Because they were trying to put you in the grave or throw you under the bus for them to receive. Unfortunately, it's them losing. You who is on the good side doing the right thing, you're safe. For others, yeah, be prepared. Someone is coming. Most of you are going to be seeing those people who are closer to you. They're coming. They're coming to give you the cup. Especially men, I see them making movement, because you see the 333 is very significant, which means the third house, movement and communication. So expect this to be happening. It's going to take up to 3 weeks. Someone will just like face their fear and approach you, charge towards you. This card flew. Yeah. This person who is coming to your life is coming from your past life. And even if right now they have nothing, as I told you, the bag is aligned. If you are the one who was betrayed, you're going to be making it big, because you will receive those keys. When will you see a first sign? Upcoming new moon. We're heading to full moon, then new moon. The new moon, when this person has already reached you, that is when it will be activated. Otherwise, for others, it will take time until you meet. That is when it's going to be activated. Like meeting officially. Not like meeting a third party, somebody's meeting on your energy and all that. No. You are meeting your partner yourself. That is when this key will be activated. It's a past life. I'm telling you, even if you have nothing right now, you're going to be surprised if you meet this person. Either you are twin, or it can be like a soulmate. Then you have the jackpot. Rest assured. The rest, it will be just apologies, because they stabbed themselves and landed in a tower. Because that's what they activated. Despite being guided, told the truth. For the rest, weddings are on. The opportunities are on. Stardom is on, depending on your life purpose. For others, this is what they have. They got curses, and the only thing they need is to defend themselves, because they choose to use manipulation, even spells, to harm others so that they can have a new beginning. No, everything was written in the star. We were supposed to do things by the books. Those who failed are like demonic. They are going to be crushed. Who was their ticket? Miller, Pisces. And he used this photo. Even though this is a Joe, I don't know, whoever. No, it's not a Scorpio. This fish, Pisces. See here, Pisces. The son of the hangman. It's a major arcana. He was your ticket. I told you, I will use him as your portal to your happiness. So for some, yes, you got it. You were manipulated not to reach there. But since you're on the right track, you're going to get it. For those who lied even to have stability, they're going to see their stability going away, because it's going to be snatched now. God has a funny way. If I've told you, we came here naked in this world. We came out of our mother's womb naked. We received everything here and we will leave everything here. So if he can provide, he will also take it. That's the power of our Creator. But there is going to be big fights, and there will be some people who are going to be walking away. Because who wants to take a burden? You are dealing with someone who was a karmic sabotaging you because they didn't want, misery loves company. Didn't want you to gain. So they created a lot of dramas just for you to be stuck. Now they're going to be heartbroken, sorry, reduced into a page status, even if you're a king or emperor type, because someone failed to do the right thing. They didn't know, maybe leaving you, going to the other person, that was where the blessing was. Their transformation was to take place there. Their transformation was no longer in you. Their chapter was closed with you. So for you to be freed, they were supposed to let you go. Whoever you wanted to start your life with, maybe to a karmic, so that you receive your karma, or most of the people that I'm getting here is they're going to unions mostly. But it's always like that. Whenever there is something beautiful, someone will step in just to destroy it for you. Just to destroy it for you. But those who are really like, you did the right thing, trust me, you're going to win. And as I said, we have plenty of CIA members here, but I really rubbed a wound in someone's ass, and that's why they were sending messages and insulting me. Bitch! Why? Because I spoke the truth. I don't give a fuck. You want to come and kill me? You could have killed me long time ago. You had many opportunities to do that. But I'm one person who is a sister's keeper. There's a beautiful girl, African. Don't allow to be used. I lost my father at my age. I'm 42 turning 43. I lost my father at my age. Can you imagine at this age? My father was still very young and very dynamic. You could not even tell about his age. He looked younger than his age. But can you imagine? He left us at this age that I'm in. And then the group of Moi will also get angry. Everybody knew when we were in Kenya. People like Rama, if I tell you their story, Muslims, they have, when someone is dead, you receive kafan, the shroud, white shroud. Those who know Rama really well, ask them, they'll tell you the story. Rama is considered dead, he's dead. Ask their story. Rama was sent one. And when that comes, it means your death is not far. And he returned it back to that hitman. Kenya back then was brutal. It hit headline because whatever my father discovered, it really hit the headlines. You can get it until now in the AP archives. You can still get it. He was not alone. Of course, there was a group working. But he was one of the key players. I remember I was still a child. My father will sit and sew a net, and it had leaves. It had very weird stuff. I would ask him, what is it? We're going to the forest. They were camouflaging themselves to investigate and hunt for poachers and collect data. But that's life. He was a patriot, but he was still fucked up. It's life. So when I see someone is dealing with somebody dark, who has no good intention, I'll tell you. And I know that person now will do anything to come and destroy me. It's okay. but at least I'll know I've saved one life. History will not repeat itself. And I spoke about spirituality. Yes, you knew you were sending me messages and your English was fucking broken the way they were sending, because you didn't even know how the structure of the emails were. You were stealing my idea because you were working with that fat guy. Come and insult me. Come and do anything to me. Because you are all working with that Bliss Stephanie and that group. You know what you were doing. And he was posing as a CIA agent and recruiting people, playing games. It's a shame. The real CIA don't even act like this. This was just a fraud of CIA. Anyway, La Roche, let's see. Why is your ancestor facing down, feeling defeated or disappointed? My three girls of La Roche. Are you stalking or someone is stalking you? Because I'm telling you the truth here. Yeah, you are working as three of you. Three of you. There's a tower here. Someone is trying to end what is good for you. One is African, I told you. Two are white girls. You're all supposed to go back home and your key is farming, especially the African one. Because that is where your ancestors are coming. They're coming through you to reincarnate. But there's a tower here. This test, I think that's why they're... You see, they really want you. They wanted you to take this. I'm very honest with you. That's why I'm telling you. I was fighting tooth and nail for you three. That's why I'm telling you. Protect yourselves. You're surrounded by people that don't want you to win. You see, you're going to go into a union and you are supposed to receive. Today was your day to receive the key. They blocked you. They blocked all of you to receive. This was your stardom. This was 100% confirmation. After this, your triangle was going to be activated, the three of you. But someone threw a tower here. And everything is ending in a heartbreak. That's why I'm telling you, your ancestor was like this. It was the female. So let me see. Ya Quran. The three girls of La Roche, especially the African, the ancestors disappointed. So whatever I saw in the vision is confirmed. Who is going to give up? Are they both giving up or only one? If one is giving up, please rotate. If both stand still. So one of your ancestors is giving up. Maybe they will choose not to reincarnate in you. And they will wait another lifetime. Or another generation. Who is it? Male or female? A grandma or the grandpa? If it's grandma, stand still. If it's the grandpa, rotate. Okay. Then the grandfather will not reincarnate. You threw him out because your triangle already activated, the three of you. But you threw him out. You see, they all fell from their tower. They're already up there, like lighthouse. You're just waiting for the ship to come and then go. And they were thrown out. The activation was on. I'm telling you, you are coming up very fast. And that's why I was worried about you. You had very, like strong dynamic. You had a very good force. All of you had very good force. You're coming in fast because you speak your truth and you didn't care. You were just slashing every obstacle. You had people helping you, but you had people pulling you also. I'm sorry. So it's the grandfather. And that's the man with the bag. Your grandmother will bring gifts, of course. If she's coming, she will not leave your left hand. I mean, completely barehanded. But one will not come. So maybe you'll get 50 only. 50%. Please fight not to lose the second one. Because the tower has two people here. Chances are you can easily lose the second one. Because now one is not balanced. because they were thrown out of the alignment. You see, the crown is here. It was thrown away. Someone did something nasty. Yeah, ancestors. And here's the bag. They felt sabotaged. I think someone needs to go to jail. Stop covering for somebody here. This person is causing a jinx for everyone. Yeah, it's going to be stressy here because someone was deceptive here. With this deception, they thought they're going to have it all. Was somebody harvesting you girls? Or even there's a man who also needs to come. Someone was sabotaging them, but this is strongly La Rochelle. I'll read for the man also. First, let's deal with La Rochelle group. Someone was deceiving you. And they were taking credit and they wanted everything for themselves. This can also be you, self-destruction. I gave warning the last reading, self-destruction ahead. I will say move to calmer waters. You are dealing with someone who will want to see you all lose. Yeah, all lose. It's not your friend. But they will get a whoop because that grandpa is going to rain hell on these people. He's stopped from reincarnating and he's supposed to come. Yeah. This part of him is going to stop. It's going to be, they are disappointed. You see? How many generations he refused to come? This one he had the chance and someone blew it off. And that's why the bag will stop. So the grandpa side is not coming. I'm just being honest with you. That's justice. Maybe you are also covering up for someone, or you participated blindly, manipulated a situation to win. It's not working. God didn't want it that way. Allah didn't want it that way. And I did give you, in fact, I gave you a hint. Use him. This project, the school team, is the best for you. You didn't know that this was the secret. Someone manipulated the whole thing because this was the gateway. But there's a huge fight now. I would say, why don't you hold prayers and manifest? Because he's really sad. The male has lost and Jupiter is husband. That's why the female was angry, was disappointed. She knows she's not coming she's not reincarnating with her husband. With the grandfather, she's not reincarnating. She's coming alone. That's why he's gonna be left there. Have you seen like Coco, that Mexican animated film, whereby people put photos and then they have a specific day they believe the souls are coming down to their families? And there was a man who was disappointed. It's because the family did not put their photo there. And this is exactly the situation. It's like someone's journey was cut short when they were really looking forward to come here. Yeah. Their journey was cut short. I'm telling you the truth. They want to reincarnate as a family. But they're coming to you as children, you see? You will be married, give birth, and then here are the children. But their journey is cut short here. Someone threw a tower because of this deceit. Jealousy is bad, I'm telling you. Especially if you're a person who is really chosen and you know your life purpose is bigger and your womb is being prepared to carry someone big. Of course you'll face jealousy. They're not happy. He doesn't want to be left alone. Because if the wife reincarnates, they have a life here. The child will be born, grow, they build a family. And after their death, it will take another 40 years for the soul to reincarnate. So he's going to be alone for how long? Let's say the one child will come here and they're born. Maybe they live until 65 years. And then they die. And then the soul has to wait 40 years to reincarnate. That's 105 years for them to reunite. Because when you reincarnate, you don't, it's like there is a phase, you have left that, uh, side, you are on earth. And when you die, it's like you're starting from a new cycle into the soul, while he's up there waiting and waiting and waiting. It's a past life thing. And I'm telling you from the light, it's not demonic. Something from the light, yeah. They feel betrayed. He's sitting there up as an angel, but he feels betrayed. You will also feel it. They wanted to come back and be your children, but they were coming with the bag. See the reincarnation, how you're going to be happy, they're going to be happy. Look at the dresses. They look similar, just like you. Why? It's because of the bloodline. Let me see if you can find a loophole here. This is the most saddest part I didn't expect to share with you. Because it's like self-destruction at its finest here. That's the reason I didn't give a reading this week. I was told, no, don't guide them. I just told you, self-destruction ahead since last week. And this week I didn't post. I was told, let them. You are giving them too much tips and they're still failing. They have to use their brains. All of them. Ya Quran, is there a way that something can be done, they can reincarnate together? Please, Ya Allah, by your will, you're the creator. Just give us a solution. If there is a way, please rotate. Oh, alhamdulillah. Whew. So there is a solution. This can be fixed. Are you going to send me the solution now or in the dream state and you will take me to Shom? If it's in the dream state, rotate. Okay, then we'll have to wait. But there is a solution. There is a solution. If we follow the instructions, are they going to come down together? All right. So yeah, thank God there is a solution. But I don't know what instructions they'll give me. It will come in the dream set. So tonight, definitely I'll get the answers. I will see. And I don't know what instructions. I hope it's not something difficult that you can't even do it. I just hope that way. Okay. To the man who was tagged in by a karmic. The karmic had every last thing about you. Locked you in. What about this man who wants to marry his twin flame? Ooh, he's on fight mode. Someone is fighting their tooth and nail out there. It can be an Aries significant, or this can be a fire sign, or this person is also planning. There can be a woman who was a third party, definitely. This can be the karmic maybe. Or someone who was very like controlling. This is the judgment. The judgment is here. This person was affecting your work and they were doing it because of finances. You must be in a good position. You have finances, this person. That's why they were after your money. But pray. Miracles are about to happen. You're going to crush your enemy. And I see you celebrating. I need to manifest for you. For this devil to be defeated. Or for this dark world to be crushed. I don't know. I'll just make a prayer for you. But I see you moving forward. You need to move fast. Your enemy is strong. And he's playing on both sides. He's playing with the divine feminine and yourself as a masculine. This is like trying to see which way I can stop anything. They're playing both sides. You have a very strong opponent, dark world. Can be a group of people. This person is not working alone. They're playing both sides to distract you. You need to move very fast. Move very fast. And I'm enlightening you. That's why you see the yellow here. Ding! It's the hangman. But it's in reverse. Which means you have enlightenment. Ding! Move very fast. You will win this. You will get this. If you have ancestors coming, yep, in form of babies, if it is you're creating generational wealth, you will create it. But you have to move very fast. If you can, make your plans, drop everything. In the next 2 weeks, get out and just go. Because you still have a dark feminine. Someone is doing a lot of magic. And this person is hitting your tree of life. But you will win this. This demon is going to be destroyed. This spell is going to be destroyed. You're going to have help. You will get the help here. You'll get the help because you're going to union. As much as they will try to stop everything, you're going to get this union. So this is that male. You just have to move. I'm telling you, move very fast. This person is cooking another story here. Yeah. You're going to Kama waters and pray, pray, pray. You will have the angels helping you and this karmic tied up. And you need to cut them out completely. Believe in God. Believe in Allah. Believe in Elohim. You're going to win this if only you walk away. As long as you keep this person entertained or around you, or people who are around you still communicating with this karmic or the third party or whoever this dark group is, then they will keep you stuck. Because they will use the nearest people around you to hurt you. You will need to cut them off. You have help here. Use it from the angels. Use it because you're going to have all the tools. You don't need anyone. Maybe you're codependent. That's why you're scared. You don't need that. You're going to have it all here. But you need to move very fast. Yeah. Tag this thing back. I'm telling you, what did I tell you? 2 weeks and look at this. 2 of wands. Tag this shit behind and run. Go, go, go quickly. God is with you. The stars are aligned for you. It's a past life lesson. Past life person that is coming back to you and you're having a new beginning with. You will receive that coin. Despite all that obstacle and betrayal, you're going to receive it. The ones who betrayed you are the ones they're going to lose. But you need to be action-oriented and move to Kama waters. You're going to be moving to Kama water. Yeah. So do it. Let's see. One more card. Yeah. Someone wanted you for money and recognition. Yeah. Just money and recognition. That's it. But I've given you the secret. I can see it. Take action now. And your cup will be overflowing. Otherwise, you're going to be crying in tears because once this opportunity flies away, you will never get it back. You have your ancestors helping you. There can be an older person also helping you. Even when you don't have money, ask your father, your grandfather, or your boss. Take a loan if you don't have money. Travel even if it's just the short distance. Maybe that person is just in the next town. Go. You don't have any coin? Ask someone for help. You're going to get it. But the keys are here. Be careful. If you're deceptive, you're going to regret it. Point blank period. And I'm telling this also to the groups of Pisces. There will be a Pisces who's going to lie here. If you're not Bilal, stay where you are. I have representatives of Bilal. But not someone to jump there as a karmic and sit as Bilal and tell you, I am the key. And then they still send you down to the pub, to the shit. Don't do that. And especially this guy is representing Scorpio. Don't. You know who is Bilal Aslan? Pisces. The mama, Libra. Yes, someone is talking, but I'm telling you, run before it's too late, because there's someone who's going to ruin it for you. You know, the type of energy whereby they know you're going to make it even if you have nothing right now, but that union is coming from your past life and you have the keys from your ancestors, from your lineage. This is what you're going to be receiving. And someone will try to stop you. I'm telling you, don't look back. You don't need to say goodbye to even to anyone. If you are at work, take an emergency leave. Go where you're supposed to go. But I'm telling you, there will be someone lying. I'm in green. There will be someone in the green line. Somebody will go there. They have nothing to offer you. For example, I'm just saying. Or there can be someone putting a filter as usual here and lie. And you will think, yeah, it's working. Especially this D group has this habit I heard about you. Fake Rihanna here, ati Warda Asia, whatever, exploiting. All this was lies for them to clear Scorpio out. They lost it. They lost a good opportunity. So for you who was literally blocked out of despair, or someone was punishing you because of the karmic and they were helping the karmic, joke on them. You're going to have the union and you're going to be extremely rich. You'll have it all. Both keys. And a bonus, and it's because of what they have done to you. So you're going to be rewarded for the pain you went through. I know for myself too, it's coming. But the rest, you know your answers now. I told you this was the most heaviest week. If you pass this week, because if you had collected the coin, next week was just the easiest test. But if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. That's the price you pay following the wrong teacher, wrong leader. Sit there. Susie, I don't know, doctor, fake doctors. They steal my work from this phone, transfer it, change name and date, and send it out. And then you think they know it all. Anyway, let me tell you something. Bilal brought me this. I didn't even give me. I found it in this shirt, in this pulley. When I was just pulling it was upside, inside out. And I was putting it properly to show you. Before I put the camera on, this is what came. It's AFD. Wir schreiben Geschichte. I think it's a news agency. Yeah, it's a news agency. I don't know where he got it, in school or wherever. I don't know. But he came with it. So this might be significant for someone. So you got the message. You know what to do next. Those who hate me, attack me. No problem. And I told you, I'm still Mima. I can be in white. I can be in green. I can be in blue. I can be in red. I can be in pink. I can be in any color. I'm still Mima. This was a test today. Most of you failed. It was easy. Ace of Pentacles. I came here to give. But everybody chose. That's what you chose. This was the blessing. Everybody ran here. They fucked you up. But that's how it is. Jezebel spirits and everybody. I brought this because I was told to bring it. I'm going to pick randomly 2 dates. These dates are significant. Those who are really, you are in a twin flame journey. This is significant for you. This is going to be the date of your marriage. That's why I was told to bring this. I never remove this. It's always there. So I have 2 of them. March full moon. So you might get into an engagement. Maybe now. We're already past March. We are already now in April. Maybe you're getting engaged now. And the next year, March full moon, will be somebody's wife or husband. For some. For others, this is the best. Someone is getting married faster than anyone here. July full moon. Someone is going to be a summer bride or a summer groom. July full moon. This was created by my guides. We had to do, it took me like 6 months to do all this. 6 months, because we were calculating the planetary aspects and we had to do it with the Kabbalah. In a Kabbalistic, I can't explain how it's done. It's just a simple paper, but take my word to the bank. If it gives you the month and the moon cycle, it will happen. Come rain, come sunshine. It will happen. Remember, I did say my uncle, my mother's father, will pass away. This time he will not survive the Alice garage. I said it like 3 weeks. The day I went to shave Bilal, I was talking to my mother. And I told her, your brother will not survive this time. And she was like, ah? Even though she knows deep down, when Mima says something, it works. I said, I'm seeing your brother will not wake up this time. It didn't take even 20 days. We got the news. He's gone. Another one, the day I picked this, the death of Queen Elizabeth. I saw it here. Which time she's gonna die. It's a lot. I just picked a little, but there is day, there is time, there is everything. If you want to go in details, somebody will copy this idea and they'll just start to write and fold them and put them. No, it doesn't work that way. I told you it took me 6 months for just a simple paper like this to be created. Headache, because you have to calculate everything one by one. So yeah, we have July, plenty of weddings in July. There will be many who are going to union in July, and the other one might get engaged now, anytime from now forward, and the marriage will take place in March. So we saw July. It was, oh, I picked another one, October full moon also. Maybe it can be significant. It was July full moon, July new moon, and the other one is March full moon. Let's see. Just pick the card in the middle. Yep. Someone is coming to your father figure or a family person to propose. This can also be an emperor, maybe. It's gonna be, maybe this is an emperor who's not married. A bride or it's gonna be the child may be a bride or someone in the family, or they're going to be a groom themselves. Yeah, this is movement forward. 2 people. Yeah, someone is moving to Kama Waters. They're getting married. For sure, this is happening. 100%. But be careful. There will be a liar in between, trying to control the narrative because they want to put others in. They don't want to go into poverty. So there will be definitely someone strength here. A Leo female will hold on because they don't want to go into poverty. They want to be the third wheel for work. Cut them out. Cut them out. Listen to intuition. You are about to be somebody big because you're heading back to your past life union. But there is an entity here in form of a strength card. So this person is stubborn to take them out. But just pray. You never know. You're going to see God's miracle. This person can even pass away before you move. Something can happen to them tragically, because if it's a person who wants to control a narrative, they will never win. The rest, yep, your unions are wrong. You might expect a ring or a marriage immediately. Summer. So many people I see, they are in white. Some are just like, it's like skirt and top. I think someone is going to have like a civil marriage, but with celebration. Because I'm seeing someone is not having a white dress, like it's just a skirt and in a civil office. So it's more like civil marriage. But there are many weddings in summer. Many weddings coming, July. So many unions will be ripe, because that's the time unions go on. So you can get a ring now and maybe the wedding will take place in July. But for others, it can be maybe you're getting the ring now or you get it in July, and March next year is when your wedding will take place, depending on how your planetary aspects are and how you are aligned also to come to your union. But many of you are not finishing this year. This summer, weddings will take place. Those who have really qualified to go through and the blessing is on. But if you're going to be insisting on third parties, working with third parties, don't expect anything. Don't expect anything. It will be slowed and it will be cut off. So that's all I had to say. Goodbye.